Margrete AUKEN, you have been, being a Green here at the Parliament, opposing the new Commission.
Yes.
For one could call it green reasons. Could
Exactly.
you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yes. You know, I was originally voting in favor of Juncker. You know, thought that he was giving us good promises and would give him a chance.
On which field did you?
Well, he
hear
was
him
doing
giving-
it on the green issue, on the green transposition, on the Tobin tax, on the American, you know, the trade agreement with the United States, on several issues. And then we face realities that he has composed a commission where all the green issues are really given to the absolute wrong person. You have Cañete, who is deeply involved with the oil industry and has, as a Minister of Environment in Spain, cut down the renewables in Spain. That's his line. He has now taken Šefčovič, who was a good commissioner when he was doing what he was doing in the previous Parliament. Now he shall do the energy union. He was the strongest opposer to a green change in the previous. He was the strongest opposer to Potocnik and Connie Hedegaard. We know that, and of course, Juncker knows that too. You have Timmermans, who is undermining and you know, trying to get rid of one of the most, in the future, important directives, the eco-design directive. If you're going to make the circular economy, the eco-design directive is so important. And he is doing what he can to get rid of this, and he is now responsible for sustainability. So, and then we have a very weak commissioner on environment, which means this commission is going in the absolute wrong direction on what is a main topic for us.
What would that be?
Yes, that would be to really speed up the European transition into a green economy and to insist of having, you know, strong targets on renewables, strong targets on energy efficiency, because that's the only healthy way we can get also independence of Russian gas, to mention that. And there would be the leading part in the world, you know, and trade and so on, because we have the possibilities of being among the best. And he's doing the opposite now, which is absolutely scaring. And then one thing more is happening, which is really also scaring. And that's, of course, not the fault of Juncker. But what we see in the Parliament is that the two big groups has now, Socialists and the Conservatives, have made what they call the big coalition, eagerly supported by Verhofstadt, saying, I will be the liberal sitting there, you know, as I did so successfully in England, as we did so successfully in Germany, and we are the only one existing. All the others are forgotten. And we're not talking about politics. We're not talking about competences. We're just talking about your candidate, my candidate. Yes, I know he's an idiot, but he's my idiot. I will defend him. You know, I haven't seen this here before in this Parliament. The two previous hearings I was part of in 2004 and 2009 was much more to the subject and not this party political nonsense. And I really fear that what's going on here is undermining a healthy democracy in this Parliament. And I think that should be much more highlighted, at least in countries like the Nordic countries, the Netherlands, many other countries who have a sound, you know, multi-party democracy where people feel represented, where you negotiate, where you include each other, instead of having this two-party system.
You're not only fighting for normal, so to speak, green values, but you're also fighting for animals' welfare. You're a member of the intergroup of animal welfare.
Yeah.
Are you satisfied with the commissioner who has taken over the responsibility for that area?
Honestly, I haven't followed it.
Okay.
But I think it's, you know, as long as they're talking about pets, they're very, very nice in this house to animals. As soon as it comes to industrial animals, the poor pigs, worst of all, they are treated terribly. And I have the feeling that as long as we are dealing with, you know, agriculture, just thinking of earning money. That's the case in Denmark too. And so I should have been more eager there, but I've dealt with, all these environmental issues, energy, and of course, yes, and human rights, because also you still have the Hungarian Navarrete.
I was going to mention him, yeah.
But I was participating in his hearing too. And he still has media. You have removed something from him, but he still has media.
And they are suppressing media freedom in Hungary.
Clearly, they are worse than Italy. And they are oppressing NGOs and, this whole...
But how could he pass through?
Exactly. You could say you should have been able to find a kind of portfolio what he would make no damage.
And there was a candidate actually, which you probably know, from even a woman from Hungary, Livia Jaruka, who could easily have taken that job.
And done it, yes.
A total different way.
Yeah, but of course it is an Orban guy who will come here, and Orban guys are Orban guys. And he was defending when he was here. He was talking, I was in his hearing, and talking about, basic European values. He talked about it was so good with the plurality, as if we had a plurality on basic values. You have a plurality in human rights. No, you don't. You have strict conditions there. But so he's of course also an obstacle to the support of this commission.
So altogether,
no.
No to the commission as it is.
Which does not, of course, mean we have very good commissioners also in this commission. We have, our own Danish Margrete AUKEN, not my party, he's the right wing of the Social Liberals, but it's good. We have a good commissioner on health from Latvia. Lithuania. We have a good commissioner, I think, for foreign affairs from Italy. We have a good, several good commissioners, and of course we are going to work whatever. But this time it will be really more uphill than it has been before.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.